after more than 57 years and 14,000 episodes. And no, I know what you're thinking. We have not done 14,000 episodes of the tune-up, and we haven't been on for 57 years. But NBC is moving Days of Our Lives, one of the last remaining soap operas from afternoon TV, onto Peacock. The network announced they're replacing it with a bunch of afternoon news shows and talk shows and stuff like that. But Days of Our Lives, quite the run, moves to Peacock. I got to hear about this first before we get into this story. I had no idea that you were such a big Days of Our Lives fan. So what was the hook that got you in, and then what got you out?
So listen, this is what happens when you're raised by women. And no, it's actually, so, my mom was a fan. She liked the program. And then there was a long time where, me and my brother and sister were latchkey kids, And when you're the youngest, you don't get TV privileges. You get to watch whatever other people choose. There was a couple years there where the choice was often Days of Our Lives. And I can't say I didn't get invested in the characters. When Bo almost died, or did die, and came back, if I recall correctly, in classic soap opera fashion. And I even, and since it had sort of a, romantic thing in my childhood, there were some times later in life where, Days, keep it on for 20 minutes and see what happens, It's the only one I've ever gone near watching. And it was just because of that. It's my whole frame of reference for soap operas is that Days of Our Lives and that amazing movie Soap Dish with Kevin Kline, which is hilarious.
I know.
That's about all I know about soap operas. But the move from cable to peak, I gotta imagine, that the numbers are there and enough. I don't know what the demographic is. Is the demographic for Days of Our Lives now contemporary people staying home during the day, or the people who were into it 40, 50 years ago, or both?
I think it stayed the same. Because like you have those people, but then you've also picked up like newer mothers who are, they're just around the house doing whatever, and fathers, by the way. Let's not keep this. Yeah.
These
right.
days.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I think the demographic that they picked up that they always have had, I think that, nothing skipped a beat there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how to get Peacock.
What I think is super interesting about this announcement, Peacock just had, or NBC had a massive announcement. Their stock goes down. People aren't subscribing to Peacock. They don't like it, right? And then they announced this to get all of these new users to jack up the stock prices.
You think it was like one of those boardroom pivots? They're like, we're not doing well down this market. We have X amount of money to make a big offer to some daytime stuff, and we'll be like, every streaming service needs a hook. We're the daytime TV one. You think that's what's happening?
100%.
Yeah.
Get the two most captive audiences, right? Daytime TV and English Premier League fans. Get those two together, and you're going to the moon.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty good plan. Consider.
But yeah, man, this marks the end of quite a run and a part of television where they used to do like live reads for ads on like TV and do it live on TV and everything like that. So
is this sort of like unofficially kind of like the death of cable in a way?
I mean, yeah,
because it was like the beauty of like that. What you could count on it when you were young, like between noon and 4. Every single one of those channels was running some kind of soap opera like all day long. So this might officially mark like the end of the times. This is officially the end of the TV guide generation.